What's going on, guys? Alex Chemarov here, also known as the SNOtrainer. I stumbled across a couple of instructional snowboarding videos, and they discussed two really interesting concepts called rotation and counter-rotation. By the way, the videos were from snowboardaddiction.com. Really fascinating. Tickled my mind. So I started thinking about, from a conditioning standpoint, about how doing some drills in a dryland perspective can help you increase your chances of success when you go out on the slopes, or decrease your chances of injury, whatever is your motivating factor. So that being said, the two different positions actually have a really big effect on what happens to the body when you're in the air, whether you're doing a 180, whether you're doing some advanced spins, whether you're doing a shifty, or you're getting into some jib tricks where you're on a jibbing feature and you're either rotated or counter-rotated, which will determine the end result. So from a 180 perspective, let's talk about some of these different positions and how we can actually condition yourself to go through some of these movements, biomechanically speaking, to help you condition yourself for the slopes. Because in my mind, if you can't do them in a dry land setting, if you strap a board to your feet, increase the slip factor with the snow, add the elements into it, it's going to be a lot more difficult to do it out there. So do it here, become very familiar with it, acquaint yourself with the neural pattern, the motor pattern of doing it, and then once you get out there to the mountain and start playing around, hopefully it'll be that much easier for you and that much more successful in landing your new trick, or an old trick, whatever it is. So let's just talk about my riding style. I ride regular, and let's talk about the difference between doing a front side 180, whether I'm rotated or counter-rotated. All right, so I'm heading down the mountain, I'm looking down the mountain. In a rotated 180, I'm going to use my arms and legs to initiate the rotation. All right? So this is my rotated 180. In a counter-rotated 180, my shoulders are pre-positioned, open up facing down the mountain. And what that does is that puts a nice load or stretch on my abdominals, my core. And much like a rubber band, if that rubber band is on stretch, in real life, when I let go, that rubber band is going to take off. Same concept happens here. My upper body opens up, pre-positioning me already in that. I'm already 90 degrees turn if you think about it. And then from there, that rubber band is going to snap, going to get that recoiling effect. The lower body now follows. All right, so a counter-rotated 180 looks just like that. So riding, open up. You can essentially see my head does not really change position. It's still facing down the mountain. All right, I can now do the same concept with my back ones. So heading down the mountain, delayed head turn. This is rotated, using my arms and legs to initiate that rotation. Counter-rotated, still looking down the mountain, just going to open up my body towards the tail, snap it, head turn. All right, stretch the rubber band, let it recoil. And down the mountain. Pretty cool stuff. All right, get familiar doing these on the ground first. You can add 10 different repetitions in each one, so you could do 40 different reps right there because I just did 4 different 180s. So now think of it like this. As I was taught, my 4 180s riding regular. All right, I can do them either rotated or counter-rotated. Then I have to go into switch. I have to do all 4 different variations now in switch. So now I have 8 different 180s. Also, to further increase the probability, I can do all these 180s from my toe edge. I can also do them from my heel edge. If my mathematics serves me correct, that's 16 different 180s that you could do before even stepping up into other tricks. All right, so systematically speaking, how many different 180s can you do? So now, let's do all my 4 different 180s. I'll do them in regular, and we'll do them rotated and counter-rotated. Only difference is now we got about a 6-inch step here, so step it up. All right. So rotated front side, going down the mountain, and just focus on the lift, the up phase for now. So using my arms and legs in the rotated position to help create that rotation. Counter rotated, same thing, heading down the mountain, open up, snap it using your core. Backside, a little scarier, blind landing, just delay the head turn. That was rotated, counter rotated towards the tail, snap it, delay the head. Open up. Open up. Play around them. Try doing anywhere from 5 to 10 reps on each side. And don't forget, snowboarding is a one-sided sport depending on how much switch riding you do. Alright? So take advantage of the dryland conditions. Do all these also in switch, in your non-dominant side. Believe it or not, working your non-dominant side can actually help you train your dominant side. Give it a whirl. Have fun.